Today, we are turning Shanice into a fairy. Apparently, the Fairies mod has had a really big update. I say big, I mean little update. Apparently, you can actually size your Sims down now into little fairies and you can actually see them. Shanice is not yet a fairy. I believe in order to do it, you have to place a flower onto the statue as like an offering onto the fairy statue, and then you admire the fairy statue. And there we go. We can teleport into the fairy world, which, guys, I love this mod so much. It's hilarious. Like, you literally just teleport and then we begin to load into the Sylvan Glade. Tell me right now that's not just absolutely incredible. So all of the fairy folk have arrived and they're all in their randomly generated outfits, which is amazing. Now, of all these different fairies, we need to speak to the Ethereal Guardian. Although he's not really dressed like a fairy. It's kind of breaking the immersion. So there's a fairy thing in the interaction menu, and we can ask about becoming a fairy. And he says that there's elusive sprites that wander the forest and may possess great magic to help turn us. So what we're looking for in the Sylvan Glade is little fairy sprites. I'm not too sure exactly where. No, guys, I'm sorry. I love their outfits. I love their randomly generated fairy outfits. So we can click on the ground and click search for sprites. And eventually, after we've searched in a large number of places within the Sylvan Glade, fairy sprite should pop up out somewhere soon. It's just, I feel like it takes a lot of times before it actually begins to work. I mean, we've looked like almost everywhere now. I have no idea where on earth they could be. Little sprites, where are you? There we go. We found a sprightly surprise, it's called. So we can click on this, we can chat, we can compliment it. We basically just need to befriend the sprite, and then once we befriended it, it will give us the ability to turn into a fairy ourselves. It can actually grant multiple wishes, but you only get one wish. There we go. It says we can make a wish. We can also ask it to follow us. That's pretty cool. So we can ask for intelligence, romance, a child wealth, but obviously we want to become a fairy. So let's see what's going to happen. Shanice is pleading, please, please, please give me some wings. Okay, it looks like we're doing it. We're turning into a fairy. Oh my god, it's official. It's happening. Shanice is becoming a fairy. She's now a pixie level fairy. Look at her fly. Though she flew without wings, that's my fault for not putting her in her fairy outfit. And that, of course, is a pink Moschino fairy outfit. That is right. Shanice is a pink Moschino fairy. So if we click on ourselves, fairy, we can do things like we can hover and we can float. It's all very, very cool. We've got some magic as well. We've got fairy magic, and we can just practice it just like in Round with Magic. We can manifest magic energy. This will temporarily boost your magic rank. That's cool. We can draw power from the air, from illusions, psychic energy, or from the sun. Was illusions? I feel like illusions was not there before. No, it wasn't. This is exciting. As well as leveling up her fairy magic skill, we also have the magic energy meter in the bottom right. This kind of works like it does in Round with Magic, and it gains by focusing your magic. But if you use too much magic and it drops into nothing, I believe there's a risk you'd actually lose all of your magic, so you got to be careful. And our skills are flight, fairy form, and fairy magic. So we can initiate magic battles with other Sims. Miss Tiula Tanielu, Mrs. Blue Hair Lady, are you ready to get battered with my fairy magic? Yes, you are. Face the wrath of Pink Moschino Shanice the Fairy. I guess it kind of works. I believe this mod does require Realm of Magic to work, which is fair enough because it borrows a lot of the code from it, I believe. So Shanice is happy. I believe she just won her little fight. That's very good. Now, I really wanted to show you guys all of the fairy power. So I did cheat her fairy level to the max level, although you can do this normally by using the fairy spell book. So there's attitude auras, which totally change the way that your mood is. So if I do aura of romance, that's now put us in a flirty mood, which is cool. You also have perks. So as you use your fairy abilities, you get ability points, and you've got perks, and there's a ton of different ones, and a brand new one is sprite form, I believe. So that gives you the ability to change down in size, which is insane. Shanice, what are you doing? Is she doing it now? Shanice, what are you doing, Shanice? Oh, she just gathered the fairy energy. And apparently with this, you can even shower in the sink. There's so much. We do have more perk points. We can use fairy dust to make other beings fly. So that's kind of like with Tinkerbell, which is really cool. We can become a source master. So that means we don't have to choose a specific element to attune to. With this one, we can basically attune to all of them, which is quite good. And we can become a dryad, which means temporarily transforming into a tree. This will allow us to photosynthesize and increase our energy meter. Oh my god, is this real? Is this real? Can I really turn into a tree? Anyways, I want to go home because I would like to test our fairy powers on our sister. Oh, also, guys, we have a little fairy mushroom thing where we can fly around it. Oh, Shanice isn't flying very well. Her flying skill is still actually very, very low. But we can fly around if we want to. So that's very cute of you, Shanice. You have your little fly around. How fun. As well as flying around, we do have our fairy house. We can throw a fairy house party, which is insane. She just sizes down. Pause. Oh my god, I can't. Guys, sorry. I missed. Look, wait, let me start again. No, guys, because you literally see her small. So we're throwing a fairy house party. And my sim, she's literally sized down. My sim is sized down into a literal fairy size. Guys, tell me this mod is not insane. This is literally insane. And right now she's having a little party. Now we also have something called fairy alignment, which you can see here. And this is if you want to be a good fairy or a bad fairy. And I believe it may actually change your sim's appearance, which I think is really, really cool. We also have alchemy, which you can practice on this special fairy cauldron. So this is another type of fairy magic. All right, the welcome wagon, go away, please. This is not your time to shine. We also have a fairy handbook that Shanice is opening now. And this is basically your ultimate guide to it. So firstly, we got the fairy forms. And as you can see, because I cheated, we unlocked all of them. And then we've got all of our magic abilities. And these are basically like the perks that we've unlocked, which is pretty cool. And then we got the spells, and I've unlocked all of these. Exodus, with the wave of a hand, extinguish the life of another. Oh my god. That's not very nice. Spell to stardom, become a celebrity. I love that they're cross-pack compatible. There's even a relevio, wipe away the significance of another sim's mind, strip them of their fame. They've really thought of literally everything. Like, this is pretty insane. We also have different fairy elixirs. Again, I have cheated just so that we can see all of them. Cross-pack compatibility with vampires, vampire bane. That's really cool. Skin dye, elixir of invisibility, a fertility tonic. There's literally loads of really cool ones. Now, there is a spell called transfigure, which can apparently totally change an object and turn it into something else. So Shanice is transfiguring this chair. Oh, look, she's turned it into a different chair. We can even transfigure this flower pot on the wall. I wonder what on earth is going to happen if we transfigure a bloody flower pot. What's it? It's literally transfigured into, what on earth is this? A little poof on the wall. No, guys, this is actually really funny. Like, we can transfigure. This is so genius. We're transfiguring the coffee table, and we've changed it to a bookshelf. Lovely. Can we transfigure our shitty TV? Oh no, we can't transfigure the TV. We can't surge. What does surge? Are we electrocuting the TV? I think we are. There we go. We've broken it. Chantal's very unhappy. On the subject of our sister Chantal, we can give her a sprightly kiss. That's very sweet. Oh my god, she changed into small. The Sims 4 Fairies mod is insane. Okay, we can give a sprightly kiss to another sim, and we will become small and give your sim a kiss. Tell me right now. Oh, Sims 4, EA could never with a Fairies pack. No, they couldn't. This is absolutely insane. And then she turns big. Oh my god. Okay, and we're sprinkling her with fairy dust. Guys, this is insane. Oh my god, we're sprinkling Chantal with fairy dust. Is she gonna float now? Oh look, we can click fly around, and look at that. Oh my god, she can fly around. She's clipping through the house a little bit because we're indoors. But oh my god, guys, that's insane. Anyway, Chantal, now it is time to torture you. Yes, it is. Oh my god, we can draw power from plasma. So if you want to be an evil fairy, you can draw your power from the blood of other Sims. Oh my gosh. We are doing excruciate. I believe that puts your... Oh no, there's no room. Right, let's get outside because I want to try it. Apparently, this puts your sim in very excruciating pain. Oh my god, look at Chantal when she moves. She literally floats. Chantal, I feel really nasty doing this to you. It's a good job you're not real. So anyway, it's time to put you in excruciating pain. Oh no, this feels really evil. This feels so evil. I'm sorry, Chantal. Gradually over time, these kinds of spells affect your alignment. I can cheat us to becoming a very evil fairy. Wahahaha. Oh my god, she's turning red. She's turning red. Look now, she's got like red sparkles on her. And oh guys, do you remember when we learned how to photosynthesize and turn into a tree? Well, Shanice the fairy is literally becoming a tree. She turned into a tree. My sim, oh no guys, my sim is a tree. Shut up. My sim turned herself into a literal tree. My sim is a tree. No, right, Shanice, get out of that form right now. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Another thing I want to show you, as a small fairy, we can click on a sink and we can shower. The sim magically changes themselves into a very, very tiny little pixie, and then they actually go into the sink and they can shower in the sink. This is honestly incredible, guys. I think this is my favorite mod for The Sims 4. Sims can also change into their sprite form and they can dance. Shanice is literally dancing as a sprite. She's in her sprite form and she's doing a little sprite dance. I don't think you understand how cool that is. Apparently Sims can also go into frog logs and they can actually play with the frogs. Anyway, you can also fly around somewhere as a sprite, so you can literally it's kind of like teleporting. Like you click somewhere and you can turn into a sprite and then fly up and down and you arrive at your destination. And you can also fly around normally as well, although you don't turn into a sprite this way. Oh, she fell flat on her face. Also, I kind of don't like, okay, I know Shanice is I am going to cheat her to make her a good witch, a good fairy rather. I feel like I prefer the white aura to the red one. Another thing that we can try, as well as turning into a literal tree, is we can conjure a doppelganger. You can either conjure a permanent one or a temporary one. And this is Shanice's doppelganger. Oh my god, she's called Sandra Shanice. She's the doppelganger of Shanice, which is hilarious. And now we can banish her. I'm going to cast a banishment spell to get rid of her. Although she's... Where are you going, Sandra Shanice? What? Sandra... Oh, there we go. She's getting banished now. Goodbye, Sandra. It's so funny the things you can do. Anyway, I'd like to go into the Sylvan Glade and we can teleport there via our magical statue, which I think is really cool. Firstly, we are here because I would like to take some screenshots. But secondly, I knew there was going to be a log here. So, oh look, you can search for alchemy ingredients. So you can search the log and find ingredients for all of your different kind of alchemy things. That is actually really cool. Although, oh no, the frog log's gone now. I wanted to fly inside of it. Something we can do, by the way, with flowers is you can cast a spell on them and this will cause the flower to basically like bloom, I believe. Although, oh no, it's out of season. Thank you very much to the seasons expansion pack for ruining it for me. Also, I've just noticed the trees in this world, when you move around the map, the trees like follow you, like they're not real trees. I never even noticed that before. They're literally like cardboard cutout trees. That is so weird. I've only just noticed. That's literally weird. That's crazy. Anyway, we can do a backflip now, which is cool. And we've got a brand new fly around animation where your fairies can fly everywhere. No, guys, I still can't get over photosynthesizing and turning into a literal tree. I just can't believe that we're turning into a tree. Oh, in other news, guys, the trees aren't following us around anymore. They just went very, very low quality for a minute and then now they're back to normal. That was very strange. Anyway, guys, no, like, I can't believe we're literally a tree. And this actually raises up your energy need as well, which I find so funny. Also, I know I've skimmed over a lot of things. It's because I played with this mod already. In your fairy handbook in your inventory, you can do magic research. If you want to research something like power sources, you can do general research or a thorough study, and you can look into the different kinds of powers that your fairy sims can get in touch with. So if we want a fairy that gets in touch with flora, for example, you can read information about it. So you acquire flora energy from healthy flowers. Benefits include a higher rate of gaining flower arranging skill, ability to summon flowers from natural ground, and a pheromone fueled enticing kiss that leaves the target enamored. I don't know what that means. We then got complementary and opposing sources. So all of these complement flower fairies. And then we got opposing sources. And that's apparently if you try and combine the two. So if you try and draw from fire and flowers, I'm guessing it will cause your spells more likely to fail in things. It's pretty cool. There's even technology. That's interesting. I guess kind of like Tinkerbell's a technology fairy, isn't she? There's crystal magic, which is insane. Like there's honestly so much, guys. I think illusions is so cool. This increases your mischief skill gain and the ability to cast harmless illusions onto other sims. Harvesting magic from crystals increase gemology skill gain and ability to absorb varied energies from crystals. Death magic, you must first acquire permission from the Grim Reaper, and it makes you immune to death and ability to call upon the Grim Reaper, which is so cool. Technology is acquired through any technological advice and increases gaining of robotics, video gaming, rocket science, and programming skills, and increased performance in the tech guru career. They really have thought of everything. I cannot express to you guys enough how good this mod actually is. Yes, it is. If you don't have this mod, then what are you doing? It also comes with witches. The official mod title is called Fairies versus Witches, and it's even got a whole like incredible witch system, not like Realm of Magic spellcasters, but like witch covens and like new witch recipes. Like it's literally insane all the stuff this mod comes with. I haven't even scratched the surface. I've not even scratched the surface. I am in love with the Fairies versus Witches mod, and I think you should get it too. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.